Hi everyone, I'm Shawn Edrei. I'm the editor of R26. A couple of poems that I wrote during a recent trip to London. Fear. You don't know vulnerability until you're perched over a toilet seat in the back of a plane at 34,000 feet. This irrational fear is that the tail will break away and leave you spinning to your doom with your pants around your ankles. Though, if that should come to pass, take comfort in knowing that you forgot your copy of Dorothy Parker on the tray, so at least you're leaving something worthwhile behind. Brats. I think anyone who's ever been on a flight will probably sympathize with this. That shrieking hell spawn kicks the back of my chair like the ignorant youth in every fairy tale who can't help poking dragons with sticks. Well, this dragon's wide awake, fury growing in its belly, and it breathes acid instead of fire. One flick of its tongue, and there'll be nothing left but bones. So go ahead and kick me again. The stories say that dragons die at the hands of noble knights, but there's always some village idiot who gets eaten first. For anyone who's ever been caught in a long waiting line on the way to back to Israel behind a very, very large Jewish family, pru urvu. Even if the story is true, he probably thought you'd have the good sense to know when enough is enough, instead of repeating the same motions over and over through countless generations. A machine endlessly churning out copies of itself, with new names and old habits and new faces and old ideas, until all semblance of order is lost. I was in a mood when I wrote that, you can probably tell. Okay, something a little more fun. So this poem is called A Relatively Simple Meditation on the Chaotic Nature of Life as Related to a Young Man in His Prime by an Old Man Whose Fortunes have risen and fallen many times. And it goes like this. He winks. You never know. Slam the door, an ode to Lilith. I think you knew the score, Lilith. I think that's why you walked out the door, Lilith. They were setting you up to take the fall. Nothing to do but scale the wall and get your ass out of there. It could have been worse, Lilith. You could have been cursed, Lilith. But you don't need an apple for a brain. You don't need an Abel or a Cain. You don't need all these people blaming you for their problems. You're the one with the choice, Lilith. You're the one with the voice, Lilith. You think Eve's got it better, wishing Adam never met her because she'll take his shit till the day she dies. Origami love. This comes in two parts. She can fold and tuck and cut and pull and press down until the end of time. He will never take the shape she truly desires. Part 2. He is bleeding and bent and broken beyond all hope of repair. Yet he still takes great satisfaction in her frustration. This is a true story, on the bus. My poem is strong, made of steel and fire, dipped in a toxin of my own making. My poem stands firm and can survive the shock of you plopping your fat ass down on it like a cartoon anvil. If my poem knows fear, it's that your sweat seeping into the page will transform it, melting the words into shapeless black stains until it no longer remembers what it used to be. The breakup. It's not me, it's you. You're never around when I need you, but you're the center of the whole damn universe. You don't answer my calls while expecting me to obey your every command. You demand my trust and contradict yourself with every other sentence. Every day you're a different person, and I know I'm not the only one you call the only one. So we're through, God. Leave your keys on the kitchen table. Ooh. That's it.